Good job we bought 2 drones. How powerful are the drones we can buy? Today we've got the original DJI Avata 1, the new Avata 2, professional FPV pilot Sam Butcher,
Hiya.
and these 270cc Go Karts. Let's play chase. It's all well and good having a super fast drone. We can go up to 200 miles an hour and chase an F1 driver around a track. But none of us can do that. So we'll have to see if one of the DJI Avatas can catch me. Let's start with the original Avata. Let's start with the original Avata.
The original DJI Avata 1 was introduced in 2022. Technically DJI's second attempt at FPV, the Avata took off. It was small, had built-in prop guards and could shoot stabilised 4K footage. One of these 270cc go-karts will speed around the track, and FPV pilot Sam will attempt to capture it with each drone in turn, testing their cornering, their speed, autofocus and general performance. Let's see how they do.
There's a few challenges on this particular track. There are a few tight hairpins and there's a tunnel which I know the producers want me to get a shot of chasing the go-karts underneath. So let's see if I can do that and let's see if I can catch them. That was a bit close.
Oh, I feel sick.
That was actually better than I expected. They've sorted it out apparently on the new one, but when these go up at an angle like that, they've got a reputation for going in. On the second time it happened, I was anticipating it, so you're able to catch it, but sometimes it's too far gone. They're quite rugged things, they put up with it, but yeah, the new one, they've got round that and doesn't seem to happen apparently.
Now it's time for the DJI Avata 2.
The DJI Avata 2 was released in 2024 and has some major upgrades over the original, including flight time and performance, as well as intelligent flight modes, safety features and video capture.
This one is so much smoother than the Avata. It actually flies a lot better than I thought it would. I just have to avoid the high G turns, which cause the Avata 1 to crash, which the Avata 2, I think they've got around that. It doesn't seem to have happened yet.
Such a good shot.
It was probably really hard for you, Sam, as well, because I was so fast. Yeah.
Often the Avatas and the Avata 2 come with these motion style controllers, which are fine for if you're just getting started. The fact that you can just let go of the throttle and the drone comes to a complete halt might be useful for you. But in this kind of thing where you have to track moving object at speed, where you're going to be flying in really close proximity, you really need one of these joypad controllers. They give you much more dexterity and much more finesse with the controls so that you're able to fly in closer proximity and ultimately have more control of the drone while it's in the air. Sometimes when we're flying FPV, we're asked to do loops and rolls. That is much easier when you can fly acro or full manual mode using a joypad controller like this. With something like this, it's a lot harder. However, DJI have built in something called Easy Acro. That means you can literally, at the flick of a switch, you can do a pre-programmed loop or a roll, and you can achieve something similar.
For this last run, we are bringing out the big guns. Sam Butcher, our amazing FPV pilot today, has brought along just one of his FPV drones that he's created himself. Now we're going to run it around the track, and for that, I'm going to be way too slow. So we're going to bring out one of the track experts to do a really fast lap and see what his drone can do.
Sam Butcher's custom-built drone utilises DJI parts and a GoPro for filming high-speed extreme shots. This is the smallest of his armoury of drones, so can it keep up with DJI's purpose-built offerings?
I actually keep overshooting him on this one because it's a little bit faster. It was actually a great opportunity today getting to fly the Avata 1 and Avata 2 back to back with my own FPV drone. The Avata 1 was surprisingly good. You can fly around its difficulties as long as you don't do any high G manoeuvres. I don't think you're going to get caught out with its flipping over. But saying that, if you do get the Avata 2, it's all of those problems are ironed out and it's so much easier to fly anyway. I never intended on even considering a ready to build drone, but this is a genuine contender. I think the battery life alone is just, it's so much easier to use. You can do take after take without having to like land and recharge the batteries. Yeah, it's just really usable, and the image quality is great. I think it's a game changer for these ready to go drones.
All the drones we use today definitely have their place, but if you are going to fly, whether it be FPV or standard drones, please check your local drone safety regulations. They're different all over the world, so I'm not going to start trying to say them all, but please make sure you check. It's so important to keep yourself safe and everyone around you safe. If you are in doubt, just don't fly. We had an absolute blast today. It was great having Sam here as a professional FPV pilot. I definitely could have got those shots, I just didn't want to. I wanted to drive. But for now, that's a wrap from us. We're going to head out and I'm going to go drive the speed limit and try not to hit any curbs like I did on the track. Sam, stop stealing the Avata 2 from me.